Hi, Dave UHRICH here. We're going to get into some things called stock licks. I showed you some videos in the previous video, stock licks 1 through 3. Here are stock licks 4, 5, and 6. They're just numbers, they're not prioritized, they're not in any order, so you can use them any way you want. Here they go. I'm going to play them a little quicker first. I'm going to start to use them a little creatively, and then we'll go back and explain them to you slow. So. Now those licks are all the same licks 4, 5, and 6, and they varied them slightly, but we're going to talk to it there. Lick number 4. They all start with the same motion, just as do licks 1, 2, and 3, and they all start with the same picking motion. So we're going to start with a downstroke on the D note bending up to an E. So the D will bend to an E. Okay, so lick 1 and release. So bend, release, pull off, down, pull. So. So, that is lick number 4. Lick number 5. I'm going to go slowly here and do the same thing. So it's a little bit longer, just a couple notes more. So he says same motion. Instead of that going there, you're going to now down to the 4th string, downstroke. Now you can do something kind of cool here, and I'm going to show you a couple of ways in which to play this. Downstroke, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke. So there's an A note, D note, A note, C. 3, 3, 3, 1. Down, up, down, up. Down, pull, down, up. No, that's not. Down, up, down, up, down. Pull, down, up, down, up. Now what's interesting about that is you'll notice that there's the 3rd finger is playing consecutive notes on both the 4th string and the 3rd string. Down, up. So you got to kind of flatten out here. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now, for a lot of people that's uncomfortable. For a great guitar player, Michael Schenker probably would not have done it that way. 2nd finger would have gone here. Jimmy Page, the same thing. They kind of grab, even though that seemed to defy some of the basic tenets of standard good technique, it does it because you're changing strings here. 2nd finger, 3rd finger, 2nd finger. That's also possible. So I use the 3rd finger like that. 3, 3, 3, 1, or 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. So that seems sort of strange maybe if your 2nd finger migrating, to another fret feels sort of strange. Try this other way. So the big mistake that people make in doing something like that and this kind of lick is they pick up, down, lift up, totally over exaggerating, and then grab, lift, go back down, and then so you don't want to lift like it. Lift, left, lift. That's flat. You flatten out. Down, flat. Your 3rd finger stays on the 4th string, and you just go to the 3rd finger like you're playing a chord. That's called fat. Fat. 2. Now, just for the sake of argument, lick number 4, as well as all these licks, are designed as standard stock motions so that you can do them in multiple places on the neck. You're not just learning these few licks, you're learning a physical vocabulary of things that you'll be able to do in different keys and different scales, not just the pentatonic scale that I call home box, or I lovingly refer to as home box. Anyway, so you should call that box mom. Anyway, so the mom box, it's not really called mom box, and don't even think to call it that, you get a little off base here. All right, so a little humor's okay, right? So, lick number 5 was that down, up, down, up. So lick number 6, we're going to move on right away. So, you know, I start getting funny jokes, it's time to move on. So, they're not funny, okay? Good. So, the lick number 6. So this lick is a downstroke, upstroke on the second string, down, so down, pull. Down, up, down, pull, down, up, down, pull, down, up, down, pull, down, up, down, pull. Okay, so that's lick number 6, but I'm just going to take lick number 6, or lick number 4, or lick number 5, and you can start to move these around. Let me take lick number 4, which is that lick, number 4, can be done all over the neck. Which is a down, pull, down, down, pull, down, down, pull, down, down, pull. Can you hear it? Down, pull, down, pull, down, pull, down, down, pull, down, down, pull, down. So here's lick number 1 from the previous video. Lick number 2. Both were repeated there. Lick number 3. Lick number 4. Lick number 5. Lick number 6. So lick 1, I'm going to repeat it, say 4 times. I'm going to each one, I'll do it 4 times. And I'm going to play lick number 1, lick number 2, lick number 3, lick 4, and I'm going to start to speed them up. Here it comes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then. Different patterns and how they were kind of going. Now, I played each one 4 times. I think I actually misquoted one number off there, but you should be able to understand. So, the idea behind this is to develop a language, not just playing the scale, up the scale, down the scale, down the scale, up the scale. When you look at transcribed solos, almost all of the solos you're ever going to hear are utilizing patterns, licks. All right, if you went to a music college, they might be called a motif. All right. We in the world of rock or popular music might just call it a lick or a riff. All right. So the idea here is to develop a language which is yours. The nice thing about this is William Shakespeare used the same words for the most part that I do. Okay. I am far less eloquent than Mr. Shakespeare. Okay. I might be a little bit more comical, but I'm not as eloquent. So anyway, the point being is that these licks are designed not to be owned by me or Jimmy Page or whoever, some blues player that you, as your favorite guy, say. They're not Eric Johnson's or Joe Satriani's or Steve Vai's or mine or whomever. They're everybody's patterns, okay? And each time you play these patterns, they sound good and sort of become your own voice. So that's the way I want you to practice those. Get yourself a good jam track to play along to and just beat these up. Remember to do them 3 ways. The first way you're going to do is to repeat it. The second way to do it is to repeat it. The third thing you're going to do, and most importantly, is repeat it. Okay? I spent my whole life using that sentence. Repetition, repetition, and repetition. So if you forget the top 3, just repeat it. So we're going to get on to licks number 7, 8, and 9 in just a moment.